What's up, guys? It's the final round, and my name is Jordan. This is a channel where the episodes come out the day before the picks come out. As of right now, all the games are still going on, and the 10 o'clock games have not started. I did have a guy in the comment section say that only the honest people who give out picks are the ones who say how their day before went, and it's just not possible for me. If you really care about how the day before went, or how this video's picks go, you can go back and you can watch it and you can compare the numbers, because I don't know right now. So I guess to him, I'm just not an honest person. And also, I don't charge for picks, to be honest with you. I had someone, a friend that I've made over the past few weeks, reach out to me, and he said, man, your picks are really good. You should charge for these to make money, because he's afraid that I'm gonna burn out and just stop making videos, because I'm doing it for free and I'm just asking for donations and really not getting that much back in return. But some of you guys know this. There's a lot of new people on the channel, but I'm making these videos and I do a lot of the research. It's kind of like a I don't know, therapy for me. Me and my wife, we lost our baby a few months ago, and just doing the research and filming these videos and editing, it kind of helps me get my mind off of it. I showed a lot of you guys, I got a tattoo of our baby on me. That was my first child. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna burn out. I'm really just doing it for the fun and just for you guys. I just need to help someone and just get my mind off things, because it sucks. It's something that's like, it's not gonna go away forever, and this helps, and I appreciate all you guys, your positivity in the comments. There's a few negative ones every once in a while, but that's gonna happen. But you guys have all been great, and I appreciate that. Once again, I do have a Discord. The link is in the description. When the lines do come out, there's a lot of good discussion there. And you can join that and just watch, or you can discuss with everyone else on their research that they're doing as well as mine. And since I'm not charging for picks, I'm not going to charge for picks. I don't think I'm gonna get burned out, but I am accepting donations if you do well. I have a Cash App and Venmo. The links are in the description. Final round 11, and yeah. And if you could, like the video, subscribe if you have not, and if you have a little bit of extra time, you guys have been great with us, leaving us a special word in the comments. So I guess since I brought it up, my wife and I, we didn't have a name yet for the baby, so we just called him Gummy Bear, and it's on my tattoo. It says Gummy Bear. So if you have a little bit of extra time and you want to leave a comment, you can put Gummy Bear in the comment section. I think that'd be pretty cool and meaningful for me. And it helps with the algorithm and YouTube and all that. But we got picks. I got to give you guys my picks. My first pick, we have a rematch of the Kings and the Rockets, and I still like De'Aaron Fox playing point guard position up against the Rockets. Rockets suck against point guards. If you didn't see that episode, I'm going to go over it again. The Rockets give up the most points, the most assists, the most three-pointers, the most steals, and the most fantasy points to the point guard position. And De'Aaron Fox averages 23.5 points, 8.5 assists, and almost 3 rebounds over his last 5 home games. And the last game against the Rockets, he pretty much hit his averages to a point. He had 24 points, 9 assists, and 2 rebounds. Like, pretty much his average, like, across the board. So I'm liking De'Aaron Fox. Definitely the assist category. They had him at 6.5 last game, and that was easy. If they might have his points a little bit higher, maybe a 20, 25, 26-ish. But definitely keep an eye on the assist, or just the fantasy score, or points, rebounds, and assists. Overall, I think those are all great plays. And I did have someone say, hey, you just give us like what to look for, like with these plays. You don't give us your opinion on what you think is the best. And I'm an analytical person. I work in analytics as my day job. I'm just giving you the stats and the data. As soon as I give you my favorite play, I'm giving you my opinion, and that's not what this channel is all about. That's not the analytics. Once I give you my opinion, then the numbers don't matter anymore. I'm just giving you what I think is best. And that's not helpful for you because you might have a different opinion. So with my second pick, I'm looking at Wendell Carter Jr. up against the Jazz. The Jazz are not good against the center position. They give up the most points, the third most rebounds, the second most assists, and the second most fantasy points to the center position. And Wendell Carter has 17 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 3 assists over his last 5 road games. So this is gonna be a great spot for him to dominate with the points and the rebounds, and I'm sure his assist line is going to be low as well. So another great spot for you to pick any of those. With him scoring 17 a game, look for his lines to be around 15.5, 16.5. I think that'd be a really good spot. My third pick, Lauri Markkanen, has a great matchup against the Orlando Magic. They give up the second most points, the most 3-pointers, and the 6th most fantasy points to the small forward position. So what does Lauri Markkanen like to do? He likes to score points and shoot 3-pointers. And Lauri Markkanen, over his last 5 home games, has 27 points, 9.6 rebounds, and 1.2 assists. So this is gonna be a great spot for him just to score. If he has a 3 points prop, take a look at that as well. And the Magic kind of average with rebounding, but definitely the points and the 3-point shooting is going to be a good spot for Lauri Markkanen. My fourth pick, the Detroit Pistons have really been struggling against the center position. They've been unhealthy with their centers. They don't know how to stop centers right now, so they're playing against the Pelicans. I like Jonas Valancius. The Pistons are giving up the 5th most rebounds, the 3rd most blocks, and the 8th most fantasy points to the center position. And Valancius has 16.5 points, 9 rebounds, and 1.5 assists. So with them giving up so many rebounds, they're kind of average with points. So if the line comes out and it looks good around that 16 points, you could add in points. If they want him around 20 points, maybe that's too high. But definitely rebounds for Valancius. My 5th pick, I'm looking at Miles Turner up against the Hawks. The Hawks give up the 6th most points, the 7th most rebounds, and the 5th most fantasy points to the center position. And Miles Turner has 22.5 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 blocks over his last 5 home games. So I like to say when these guys get these high volume and blocks, so 3 blocks, definitely take a look at the fantasy score or just their defensive stats. But the fantasy score with Prizepicks gives up 3 points for defensive play, steal, or block. So getting a ton of blocks really helps that fantasy score. My 6th pick, Mitchell Robinson of the New York Knicks. He's playing against the Wizards, who really struggle to stop the center position from scoring. Robinson doesn't score too much. He has 9 points over his last 5 road games. So his lines should come in very small, maybe 9.5. And the Wizards can't stop him. But he also has 13 rebounds over his last 5 road games and 2 blocks over his last 5 road games. So we know he's going to get his rebounds. We know he's going to block shots. But now he's got a good matchup for his points. This could definitely be a good spot for points, rebounds, or with his blocks, fantasy points. My 7th pick, I'm going back to the Kings-Rockets game. I don't want to pick any of the Rockets because Kevin Porter Jr. got hurt that last game, and he's day-to-day. And whether he plays or not is really going to mix a lot of things up, because if he doesn't play, that puts Jalen Green as the point guard, and he doesn't like to pass the ball that much. He's a very volume shooter, and he's not efficient when that happens. So their Prizepicks will probably put his scoring lineup really high, and it might not be worth it with all that volume shooting. And when he's not passing the ball, everyone else's lines go down. So I'm staying away from the Rockets, but I do like Harrison Barnes up against the Rockets. And they give up the 3rd most points, the 2nd most 3-pointers, and the 2nd most fantasy points to the small forward position. So this is right in Harrison Barnes' ballpark. Scoring points, shooting 3-pointers. Over his last 5 home games, he has 19 points. So I like Harrison Barnes' points. We'll take a look where they put the line. If they have it around where I think they usually have it around, like 16.5, 17.5, or I think I've seen a 15.5 as well recently. He's definitely been overlooked with Sabonis scoring and De'Aaron Fox. He's one of those lower names, so you might get a really good line on his points. So we'll take a look for that. In my 8th pick, I like Nikola Jokic, the Joker, up against the Clippers. The Clippers give up the 7th most points, the 4th most assists, and the 9th most fantasy points to the center position. So we got points, we got assists, 2 things that Jokic can dominate at. You know he can get his rebounds. Jokic over his last 5 road games has 28.5 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists. 9 rebounds and 8.5 assists. So great matchup for him. He's been playing very well. We'll see where his lines come out at. Hopefully they're not crazy high, but the Clippers are going to be a really good matchup for him to fill a stat sheet. And as I was taking notes, I just had 8, but I took a look at Jalen Williams, how he was playing, and he was about to break his points line. They had him at 11.5 or 12.5, I think. And he's playing again against the Bulls, they give up the 5th most points, the 4th most rebounds, and the 6th most fantasy points to the power forward position. So this is going to be another great spot for him, and if he keeps getting overlooked and they put him at 12.5 again, this is going to be another great game for Jalen Williams. He has averaged 12 points, 3.5 assists, and 2 rebounds over his last 5 road games. But he's been picking it up over the last few games, and I think that line, if it stays down, he's going to be a good sneaky play, if you want to call it sneaky. A lot of people have been playing his props and winning money. So that's my 9 picks. Thank you all for watching. I hope you're all doing great today. I also have promo codes for Prizepicks and Underdog in the description if you haven't used it yet and you want to sign up to get that $100 match. And thank you all for listening to my story once again about Gummy Bear. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to show the results of each day. I honestly wish I could, because they've been pretty good, and they probably would get more subscribers if I was able to do that. But I already put in enough time, maybe 2 hours a day on this, and that's 2 hours too much away from my wife, but she understands that I kind of need it just to kind of calm down and get in that zone. So thanks guys. I appreciate all of you. You guys are all amazing. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.